All right, man, let's talk about Cam Reddish. Apparently, his name is hot again. We took on Kevin Knox this year, and it is what it is. Excuse me, I was rocking my shoe. But Cam Reddish's name is back on the trading block. Obviously, we got one of the hotter names in the league, if not the hottest name on the league in the trading block, Bojan Bojanovic. Other than like John Collins, he's another guy they're trying to dump off. So once again, we talk about Cam Reddish. Is it a fit? Should the Pistons do it? Should they not do it? Let's speak on it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist for more videos like this. But you know, one thing about Cam Reddish, I think he need to be somewhere where his talents could be showcased. I don't really understand what's the problem. Atlanta, you know, he has some good moments in Atlanta. You know, Trey so ball dominant, Cam Reddish ball dominant, so they should have knew that wasn't gonna work. Go to New York, Jalen Brunson gonna dominate, RJ Barrett gonna dominate the ball, and Julius Randle gonna dominate the ball. So, I mean, he need to go somewhere where he'd be able to, you know, showcase his talent, be able to have the ball, and do what he do best, and that's put the ball in the hole. He not just a spot-up shooter. He's somebody that can go out there and get his own bucket, and that's what he do best. And if it's off the bench in the Jamal Crawford, Vinnie Johnson type of role, so be it. You know, they messing up his confidence, bro, and he needs an opportunity to go out there and just, hey, go out there and get me a bucket. And that's the type of player he is, you know. When you talking about the Pistons, I said a perfect ideal match for them at the three is the dude from Cam Johnson, the dude from the Phoenix Suns. Somebody that's long, that can defend, and that can shoot. That's exactly what they need at small forward. With Cam Reddish, could you find a role for him on the Pistons? Absolutely. You know, off the bench in a role that I envision for Bojanovic. Somebody off the bench that got the green light to put the ball in the hole. You know, and then eventually when he started to do that, wherever he at, if that's in the starting lineup in the bench, then you can integrate him into a starting lineup. But they messing up his confidence. You know, there's too much potential there. It's too much, you know, talent there. Forget potential. And, you know, like I said before, Tom Thibodeau is one of them type of guys that he's a hard ass. You know what I'm saying? And they just saying, nah, you ain't. I don't know what he did or what he said in the league, but they not. I know him and Trey Young wasn't gonna work. Trey Young ain't giving up the ball for nobody. I don't know how the dynamic of him, DeJounte Murray, how they making that work. I watched a little bit of them in the Sixers, the Mavericks the other night. But yeah, he need to be somewhere where, you know, he showcased. And I understand how hard that is in New York to do. I understand you got Quickly, you got a lot of guards there. Why not just put him on the bench, say, go out there, give me a bucket? And don't give me the shit where, oh, he doesn't play defense. Yeah, a lot of them guys out there don't play defense. See what he can do. When he start getting it going, I guarantee you everything else in this game gonna rise. Awareness, IQ. But you got a kid just sitting on the bench with all that talent, was one of the top players in high school, and that's the reality of it. You know, some people say, oh, maybe you should have stayed in college, and he got buried behind Zion and RJ Barrett in college. You know, he need to be somewhere where somebody need to get a bucket. They need somebody who go get a bucket. Memphis is a great place for him. You like Bang, you like something to do, but they ain't got nobody else who gonna say, you know, here, go give me a bucket. Go give me a bucket. Ja can get you a bucket, but Ja doing everything. You like Dez and Bang, he cool. Good 3-and-D guy, can kind of, you know, learn to get his. You need somebody that's a pure bucket getter. You put him with Memphis, he can run up and down the floor. He can run with Ja. He can spot up. He a rhythm scorer. That's exactly what they need in Memphis. Kevin Durant would have been a good fit for what they do in Memphis too. They just get Kevin Durant to the playoffs. Durant carry him from there. You know, Durant, he can't be coming off the Achilles injury in his 30s. He can't be covering the Brooklyn Nets, carrying the Brooklyn Nets. It's physically not in the cards right now. Then you could, you know, I just think Memphis is the ideal situation. You hear Dallas is interested, the Lakers. Why would you go put in with another ball-dominant players with Luka and LeBron James? AD there too. Why would I want to go be a part of that? I could stay in New York for that and get all the blame. Memphis is probably the number one spot for him to go. Ja is doing everything right now. Let Ja kind of fall back and be a more, you know, pure point where he facilitating more and he can do that. And let Cam Reddish pick up the scoring load. And they need somebody who gonna be a dominant scorer, who could take a load off of Ja Morant. And you get a dominant scorer over there, he able to grow with that young core. That's a potential dynasty there, you know. And they already defending, so you know, Josh setting the tone there. But you know, Detroit, you bring, you know, I think Cam Johnson more what they need. Rangy defender, can knock down shooter, can guard some 3-4, 1-2. That's kind of what they need, bro. But Cam Reddish, you know, it kind of just, you know, kind of complicates stuff. Even if you was to remove Bojanovic, you got K, Killian, Jay, Ivey, all who like to have the ball in their hands, all who trying to figure it out. You know, they all trying to figure it out. And for Jay Ivey, you know, Dwayne Casey messing him up too, because he worried about shooting threes. I'm just worried about you getting to the line, getting to the mid-range spot, and hitting that mid-range jumper. Just all you gotta do is be Dwayne Wade. I mean, I ain't trying to say it like it's easy, but you know, pattern your game after Dwayne Wade. Get to the rim, get to the line. When they start packing the paint, get your floater going, get your little 10 to 15 foot game going. That's all he need. He don't need to stretch it out to the 3-point line. He don't need to do that, especially with the threat of Duran at the rim. But they got too many guys that's trying to figure out what they want to do with the ball in the hand. And then you hope Saddiq Bey kind of figure it out, you know, but then Bojanovic then bumped him. So you bring in Jeremy Grant, then you bring in Bojanovic, and it's like, what the hell? You know, what you expect, his confidence is going to go in the shitter, and that's what it did. So it didn't make no sense. You would have been losing with or without Bojanovic. Probably would have had #1 record. But, you know, Saddiq Bey just not assertive enough. Too passive, not enough aggression. And then, you know, you say, well, if he ain't got no aggression, what would, you know, to do to fix it? Then you call plays for him. I said at the beginning of the season, call him plays early in games, get him in the rhythm early in games, then you know, you let the game flow on. That's the #1 guy that they should have been getting involved, calling plays for, but their IQ ain't too smart over in that organization, bro. It's a very low IQ. You know, you remove Jeremy Grant from the situation, then you bring somebody in as aggressive, if not more aggressive than Jeremy Grant, and wonder why Saddiq Bey floundering. He just sit in the corner all night. But Cam Reddish, I don't really think it's an ideal fit for the Pistons right now. So that's my opinion on it. Yeah, I don't see an ideal fit right now for them. Maybe off the bench, but I think Memphis is a great fit for him. That's exactly what they need. Grow the young core. They need somebody that can go out there and get a bucket when they need a bucket, you know, and do it night in and night out. And I think if he can't succeed there, he only probably can succeed overseas. So check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to notifications. We go live, drop video. Financially want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love, support. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist for more videos like this. Peace.